for the Honourable David Parker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance. Given that unemployment is rising, exports are down, and house price inflation in Auckland and Canterbury is in double digits, does he agree that after 5 years as Minister of Finance he has failed to rebalance and diversify the economy? If not, why not?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, no. I think the government has dealt reasonably effectively with two challenges. One was the severe imbalances in the economy caused by the previous Labor government, who focused on rapid increases in government spending and depressing productivity in the rest of the economy, and that was followed by a global financial crisis. The government, of course, there are challenges about balance within the economy, and the government is addressing those challenges directly. For instance, we hope that the Labor Party will support the government's measures to increase housing affordability and have a more reasonable housing market.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question. Honourable David Parker.
Does he agree with the article in the Washington Post on 7 August that the botulism issue highlights New Zealand's reliance on dairy exports?
Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, you didn't need the botulism issue to highlight the importance of the dairy industry to New Zealand. I must say that the dairy industry deserves some support, despite New Zealand talking for 20 or 30 years about being too reliant on commodities. The dairy industry has performed better than the fashion industry, the IT industry, the wine industry, the film industry, and has injected billions of dollars of extra income into this economy in the last decade. We think that's not a bad performance.
Supplementary question, the Honourable David Parker.
Given that over the last 5 years under National, New Zealand's reliance upon dairying has increased, and the latest job statistics show a further decline in manufacturing employment, how can he deny that he's failed to rebalance and diversify the export sector despite his promise to do so?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, as the member may well know, it's not really a matter of whether governments can just pick to have another industry. That New Zealand has 30 years of experience of trying to do that, and how it's turned out is that we are very good at some things, and they're very good at some things, such as production of protein and high-value niche manufacturing, and those are the growing parts of the economy. Labor think they're good at government, and they decided to grow the government part of the economy. Well, it turned out that that doesn't work very well.
Supplementary question, Honourable David Parker.
Given his failure to diversify the economy or grow exports, why does he continue to deny the need to pull the levers recommended by the Reserve Bank, the OECD, the IMF and the Labor Party, notably to get the capital into the right part of our economy instead of overinvestment in Auckland house speculation?
Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I certainly don't agree with the member's characterisation of what's happening in the economy. With respect to capital getting to the right places, the government's tax reform has been very important to that. Our investment in infrastructure has been very important to that. Tidying up Labor's mess in skills and education has been very important to that. And we continue with a widespread program of microeconomic reform, which is having the effect of shifting capital away from areas like the government, which tends to not handle it very well, to productive growth. The member is wrong. Manufacturing and exports have both been growing, and those exporters deserve credit for their performance, not criticism.
Question number 5, John Hayes.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Trade.